All right. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Easter.
It's wonderful to see you all, especially on a sunny day like today. Actually, it's a little cloudy here, but it was really nice. Good. So post-Easter, I'm hoping you all got almost as much chocolate as I did, which I thought was a good amount. So then we're full of energy for exercises today with that little bit of sugar rush. A little bit of safety before we start. Just make sure you have a clear space to exercise in, nothing to step on or trip over. Make sure you have a sturdy chair, nothing with wheels. It's important to have good sturdy shoes or bare feet, give you more grip. And then if you've got an oximeter, the little fingertip pulse reader, that can be very helpful to have on hand as well. And then for today, as usual, we're going to keep it simple. You'll need a weight or whatever you would like to use as a weight, water bottle, soup can, anything you've got laying around. And then if you've got one, a stretchy band. Okay, it's always good to have a quick stretch and look over it for any little holes, little strips of clear, more of a lighter color. That can always be a point of weakness with the band. All right, let's get into our breathing pattern. So we're going to take a breath in and out through pursed lips. And we're trying to extend that exhale. Breathe in. Fill up the belly and out. Breathe in. And out. Once more, just like this, in. Out through pursed lips. Brilliant. So maintain that pattern as we go. And we're just going to start gently swinging our arms forward and back. So keep up that steady breathing pattern, right? We're breathing in, filling up the belly, and then we are steadily exhaling through pursed lips. There we go. So we'll swing forwards and back for a couple more seconds, and then we'll change the movement. Try to stay up tall and really focus on maintaining your breathing pattern. And we're going to swing our arms in front of us in 3, 2, 1, and just think kind of side to side. Almost like we're skipping through a meadow of flowers.
It's springtime.
It's springtime. Good. Really focus on that breathing pattern. We're just starting to get everything moving. Perfect. And we're going to switch from moving our arms to moving our legs in 3, 2, 1. You can rest the arms, and we're just going to extend one foot out in front of us at a time. So if you can, I'd encourage you to touch your heel in front of you, keeping your toes pointed up towards the ceiling. Good. We're still sitting up tall, and we're still focusing on that breathing pattern. There we go. So keep stepping those feet. Think about tightening through your core a little bit as well, so that your torso can stay up tall. And we're going to change the pattern of our feet in 3, 2, 1. And one foot is rotating out. So rather than opening the hip today, we're just tapping the foot out. The knee comes in slightly and tap it back in. Perfect. That foot taps out to the side, and if you can, that knee kind of rotates inwards a little ways. Great job, team. So maintain your breathing. We're still just getting everything warmed up. Now we're going to keep stepping like this with our feet, and we're going to add in our arms in 3, 2, 1. The feet keep stepping, and now our arms circle one way. So see if you can circle your arms in the same direction. There we go. As your feet keep stepping, and we try to stay seated, tall and unmoving. And we're going to change directions that those hands are circling. There we go, team. Both hands circling in the same direction. Continue your breathing pattern. Nice and steady. All right, then we're going to change our foot patterning in 3, 2, 1. And one knee is lifting at a time. Remember, you can reduce the range of motion by just lifting up one heel at a time, so your foot doesn't fully leave the ground. And we're going to get our hands circling in opposite directions. There we go. Again, try to sit up tall. Try to tighten through your core a little bit so we're not rocking forwards and back. Excellent job, everybody. And change direction of those circles. And now we're going to start double stepping our feet. And what that means is 1, 2, switch, 2. 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 1, 2, switch, 2, 1, 2, switch, 2. Keep on that pattern because we're starting to increase the challenge. And we're going to change up our arms in 3, 2, 1. Now our arms just pushing forwards and back. And again, your feet still step twice before they change. Good. Maintain your breathing pattern, everybody. That's it. There we go. Brilliant job. And we're going to keep going for 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, so this might be a point in time where you might need that recovery position to better help you recover your breathing. Maybe you need just a little bit of light movement to better help you recover. Maybe this is the time where you need a sip of water. Okay, just make sure you're looking after yourself there. And then we're going to continue with some of our more warm-up coordination movements, which will be really fun. So our next pattern is we're going to step our feet into a V. So one foot goes out to the side and then the other foot goes out to the side. So I've created a V with my feet and then we step back together. So your feet step forwards wide, your feet step back together. Forwards wide, back together. Forwards wide, back together. Okay, you can start just with swinging your arms till we get that pattern. Good. So kind of step out wide and then back together. Wide, back together. That's it. If you're standing, you're actually moving forwards a step and then moving back a step. Good work. All right, we're going to change what the arms are doing. So as our feet step out apart and together, our arms are going to come across and open. Across and open. Cross, open. Cross, open. You can time it to the same speed and rhythm as your feet. That's all right. Probably help you catch on to it much quicker and easier. Good. Maintain your breathing pattern, everybody. Try to keep your breathing steady. And we're going to change up our pattern in 3, 2, 1. All right. So now our foot is going to come across our body and then come back. So our foot comes across our body, back, cross our body, back, cross our body, back. Okay, so you can start with that pattern. Have your hands just dangle by your side. Hello. So step across your body, and then we're going to start bending our elbows. So think about trying to touch your thumbs to your shoulders as we touch across our body. And we're going to maintain our breathing pattern. Good. So keep your breathing as steady as possible. Keep bending those elbows and stepping across.
I can't get my thumbs to touch my shoulders.
That's okay. Just do your best. If you're trying, you're at least going in the right direction. That's it, everybody. I know this is typically a tough one on the legs because those legs have to work really hard to pull that leg across your midline. So we're going to go for just a couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So again, if you need that recovery position, please feel free to go into it. If you need just some light movement, that's all right as well. We're going to have a 30-second rest. And then we're going to march for for 3 minutes, because we have been practicing that. And the goal through the marching, and remember the march can look a bit different for everybody, it's just to keep moving for those 3 minutes. That's the main challenge. So we're going to do that in 3, 2, 1, let's start. So again, the marching can be lifting your knees and swinging your arms. Maybe you need less range of motion, so you're just lifting up a heel and bending through the elbow, so it's less of a swing. Maybe you need to focus on just the arms or just the legs, and you can alternate. So really find something that is challenging but doable for you today. So keep up that breathing pattern as we go. Because that's the challenge here, is maintaining your breathing pattern as we start fatiguing, right? Because continuous movement for 3 minutes is hard. And it's been over 1 minute if you're changing movements at all. So we're actually almost even halfway through, and it's challenging. But can we maintain our breathing pattern while we are challenging our heart and lungs? Good job, everybody. Try to stay seated up tall while moving. Otherwise, be in that recovery position as needed. It can be something as simple as just lifting one heel at a time. So we've even been going for 2 minutes and have 1 minute left. Woo! Woo! So do what you can. Great job, everybody. All right, we're almost there. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So we'll have a little bit longer of a rest. Bring our heart rate down. Get our breathing back under control. Maybe we need that recovery position. And after we recover a little bit here, we are going to work on some balance exercises today. And remember, for balance exercises, it's all about putting yourself in a position where you've got to work to keep still. So if you are not standing and exercising, that's okay. I would encourage you to grab a pillow or rolled up towel. So if I have a pillow here, and then you can sit on that pillow to provide yourself just that little bit of shifting that you have to fight against. Okay, so then we can lift one leg, and what's going to happen is your hips still want to move, but even while you're seated, you can practice your balance, practice tightening everything so your body doesn't shift. Okay, so you can use that pillow to provide some instability. Okay, so this was good. We had a little bit of recovery time. Hopefully you all had a chance, if you were going to stay seated, to grab something to sit on, or just keep one leg up. And if you are comfortable standing, I would strongly encourage you to have something within grabbing distance. So even if we're not going to hang on to the chair, you can have your fingertips there. It is within grabbing distance. And what we're going to start with, if you're seated, you are going to just have one leg up and you're going to do the rest of the movement the same. If you're standing, we're going to start heel to toe like we're standing on a tightrope, or like both feet are standing in line with each other on one line. Now, from this position, you are going to slowly turn to look over your shoulder. That doesn't mean you have to look over your shoulder. It just means I want that little bit of movement, just enough to throw you off a little bit. Now, when we talk about challenging but doable with balance, is you feel a bit wobbly, but you are not fighting to not fall over. That's where the line is. So move your head just to where you feel a little bit wobbly, but you don't feel like you're going to fall over. You can bring your head back to look forwards and then slowly turn the other way. Good. So we're going to go for 10 more seconds like this so that everyone feels like they can turn their head as slowly as needed. I don't want anyone feeling dizzy. And if moving your head makes you feel dizzy, you can always just look with your eyes. So kind of side eye. Okay, and if you're seated, you can switch which leg is up. If you're standing, you can switch which foot is forward. Good, and then we can turn. You can either keep your head there, or you can steadily move your head looking over one shoulder slowly, and then the other shoulder slowly. Or you just keep your head still looking to the side. And then if you're keeping your head still, you can look the other way now. And either hold it, or you're continuously moving your head side to side slowly. Good. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay, so now we're going to aim to stand on one leg. We're going to aim to hold it for 3 seconds. The higher up you lift your foot, the harder it's going to be to balance. And I just want you to focus on keeping your shoulders level, because the moment your shoulders go, it throws off your whole center of gravity. It's okay if your foot moves side to side. So let's lift up one leg if you can, or just offload it. And that means slowly start to peel your foot off the ground. We're going to hold 3, 2, 1, switch legs. Shoulders level, glutes tight. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, 1, switch. 3, 2, 1, rest. Okay, there's one last one here. Again, if you're seated, have one leg up. And if you're standing, you're again going to be heel to toe. You must have your hands ready to grab balance support, because I'm going to challenge you to close your eyes. Now, you can either close your eyes and open them. Do it slowly 5 times. or we're going to try to hold eyes closed for 5 Jill seconds, which are always a little bit longer. Okay, ready? So hands are ready and eyes closed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Eyes open and switch which foot is forward. I see everybody still in their camera view, so that's perfect. Nobody has disappeared to the floor. And eyes closed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and eyes open. And rest.
Better than the other.
Yeah, one side can usually feel more balanced than the other. That's quite normal. For sure. And now we're going to do one last balance exercise. And again, it's on one foot. Now, what's the end result is standing on one leg as we slide a leg out to the side. And there's 2 ways you can accomplish this. You can keep your foot in contact with the ground and just slide it a little ways and slide it back. Or you can actually lift your leg up and back, which is harder, okay? You can alternate every leg, or you can do 5 and then switch, or we can do 10 and 10, okay? So a couple different ways to help you feel successful. We're on one leg. If you're seated, you are still moving that leg out to the side. Keep everything else still. And out to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. All right, team. You can slowly make your way back to however you started. If you were starting seated, if you were standing, no worries. You can grab a sip of water. Good. Couple deep breaths. Brilliant. Okay, when you feel ready, you are going to grab your weight. Okay, and with our weight, we're going to do 10 plus 2 bonus sit to stands. Now remember, if you're staying seated, you push your feet into the ground, hold while we go up and down and then relax. Or you can hover and back down, or we stand all the way up. Okay, and we've added a weight to make it more challenging today.
I
Ready?
a bonus.
Sorry.
I say I wouldn't call that a bonus.
Oh,
Bonus is 8. That's 2.
no, we're doing 10 plus 2 today. Ready and up with strength and control, and then down to 3. Try your hardest not to plop. That's the important part, is even just the attempt, the intent to not plop. Good. And down to 3. Good. Up. Down 2, 3. Good. That's 3. Up, down, 2, 3, 4. Up, down, 2, 3, 5. Good. Nice control. And up, down, 2, 3 is 6. Up, down, 2, 3, 7.
I'm going to unplug the thing.
Down, 2, 3, 8.
I'll be back.
No worries. Thank you. Up and down, 2, 3 is 9. Up, down, 2, 3 is 10. And up, down, 2, 3 is bonus 1. And up, down, 2, 3 is bonus 2. There we go. Now you can have a brief rest there, but grab your stretchy band. Got our stretchy band. And you're just going to put the stretchy band underneath your feet. And if you do not have a stretchy band, just hold your either one weight in one hand or 2 weights, one in each hand. And the movement is the same whether you have a band or weights. So the band is under our feet, and all we're going to do is our simple row. So just pull the band and back. Pull the band and back. Make sure there's tension on the band. Pull and back. 3. Pull. 4. Pull. 5. Pull. 6. Pull. 7. Pull. 8. Pull. 9. Pull. 10. We're going to 15. Pull. 11. Pull. 12. Pull. 13. Pull. 14. And pull 15. There we go. Now we're gonna take the band and put it around our back, or if you're standing and would rather do push-ups against the wall or something lower, which makes it harder, you can. We've got the band around our back underneath, that comes forward underneath the armpits. Oops. If you want to wrap the band around your palm to help you hold on to it, you can. And then from here, team, we're just going to push our hands straight out in front of us. So push and back. 1, push, back. 2. Remember, while you're back here, there should be a little bit of tension on the band. Push. 3. Push. 4. Push. 5. Push. 6. Push. 7. Push. 8. Push. 9. Remember, going to 15. Push. 10. Push. 11. Push. 12. Push. 13. Push. 14. And push. 15. Rest. And don't fully rest. Keep the band where it is. So don't remove the band. You can bring the band just down underneath your bum. And that you don't have to sit on it, just so it's pulling against, just gives the right angle of resistance. Then we've got our arms down by our side, palms facing forwards. And all we're going to do here is pull the band up and bring our hands together. If your elbows bend a little, that's okay. And bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, roll your shoulders if you need. You can take the band, put the band back under your feet, and we have a 4th exercise. So this time, our palms face behind us. And then we just pull with straight arms, and it's not a big movement. You just pull with straight arms back and forward. Now, what you got to be cautious of is you don't pull so far back that your shoulder rotates and that you hunch down. You got to stay up tall, pull, and bring it back. Okay, let's give it a go. Pull, 1. Pull, 2. Pull, 3. Pull, 4. Pull, 5. Pull, 6. Pull, 7. Pull, 8. Pull, 9. Pull, 10. Pull, 11. Pull, 13. Pull, 14. Pull, 15. Can keep the band where it is, because that's for our next exercise, going back up to the top. But you can give your hands a little bit of a rest. And before we repeat all of those exercises with the band, are there any questions about those exercises?
Yeah, on that last one, you missed the count of 12.
Yeah.
You
Oh, did I?
went
Yeah,
11,
sneaky.
11, 13.
Yeah, I've told you before, I'm a terrible counter. Not even sure how I passed kindergarten.
Well, don't say that.
Yeah, no, my brain likes to skip over numbers. That's why I'll often get you guys to count, or I'll just do time-based. But thank you, Barry, for keeping me honest. So any questions about the exercises themselves before we repeat them? Especially if it did not feel good or right for your body today? No? Okay. So we did 4 exercises with the band. It was all upper body, your arms. We're going to repeat them. So again, the band is underneath your feet. And this time you are just pulling and going back. And this time we're going to do each of the 4 for 1 minute. Okay, so you will end up doing more. So we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. So pull forward and back. So a little bit more endurance, because you'll probably end up doing more than 15. Because now I really want you to focus on your breathing, whether you time it to the movement of the band. So breathing out as you pull it in, breathing in as you lower it back down, in which case you pull like that band is the heaviest thing you've ever pulled in your life. Or you just try to keep a steady movement with the arms as you maintain your breathing pattern. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and you can remove the band from your feet. I'm going to put it around our back. And then we are pushing our hands out in front of us. Push and back. Good. So just maintain that breathing pattern. Great job, team. Well done. So keep up your breathing. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. That's halfway. Great job, everybody. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we're sliding the band down, kind of just under our bum. Now we've got our palms facing forwards, and we're pulling with almost straight arms. You have a slight bend to that elbow. Pull them up and towards the middle. And again, you shouldn't feel like you are straining with this exercise. Good. Pull and back. Pull and back. Good. Tighten up your core. Get yourself breathing out as you pull. Ten seconds, team. 3, 2, 1, and rest. So once more, we get the band out from behind us. We're going to put the band underneath our feet. And this time, our palms face back behind us, and straight arms pull the band back. Good. Make sure you don't pull back too far that your shoulder wants to rotate down. Just keep everything tall. Even if it's just a slight movement and you pause, your arms don't have to move very far away from you. We are halfway. Your hands really don't move past your hips, right? So they don't really go behind you. You're just pulling them back. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. You can put the band to the side. We're gonna have a short rest, and then we're gonna finish with 10 plus 2 sit to stands.
Ooh.
Woo!
Woo-hoo.
Now that I've tricked you into thinking you were only going to do them once today. And that'll have meant we have done 4 bonus sit to stands. How exciting!
Yoo-hoo.
Woohoo! All right, so remember the challenge was to hold your weight with these. All right, and you're either pushing your feet into the floor to get those muscles fired up, or we're standing. And then we would sit down 2, 3 with control. That's 1. And stand down 2, 3, 2. Stand down 2, 3, 3. Up, down 2, 3, 4. Up, down 2, 3, 5. Up, down 2, 3, 6. Up, down 2, 3, 7. Up, down 2, 3. Up, down 2, 3. This is 9. Up,
Somebody's crying.
is everything okay?
Yes,
Okay, are you sure?
yeah, thank you. I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for checking in. That was 10. This is 11. Up and down 2, 3 is 12. So you can go ahead and put the weight to the side, gang. Take a deep breath. There we go. If you need that recovery position, please feel free to go into it. Okay. How's everybody feeling? Good. See quite a few thumbs up, which is great.
Wobbly.
A wobbly
Yeah.
because the muscles are now tired.
It's the first time I've done it. It's the first time I've done exercise for a long time too.
My goodness, this is your first class, and here I go and make it a hard one.
And make it nicely bonus.
What a day for bonus exercise.
That's okay. All right.
Well done. That's awesome.
Okay. All right.
Great work. Great
Thank you.
work.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, well done, everybody, for getting through that. We did some balance exercise, so I pushed you hard in your strength, and there wasn't a lot of rest time, not nearly as much as normal. So let's go ahead and we're going to get into some stretches. Remember, your goal with stretching is to get your breathing back down under control, and to get right back into your slower, steady belly breathing. It's also the perfect time to ask questions, okay? And connect with each other. So you can go ahead and do that. The first one will just lift up the elbow. You can just push it back. You can wrap it all the way around, whatever's most comfortable for you. We'll stretch here. Good work, team. So keep up your steady breathing. And we can go ahead and switch arms. Good. How were exercises today?
Good.
Great.
Excellent.
Time for
You
a
worked
nap.
hard.
Good.
Time for a nap.
I'm going for one.
There you go. Sometimes it's just needed. No, naps are good for you. Especially if you don't sleep well at night.
Yeah,
Naps can really help make up for sleep deficits. Rest there. Let's stretch one arm up, stretch one arm down, and really just stretch them away from each other. Switch arms. One stretches up, one stretches down. How was everybody's Easter?
Great.
not enough chocolate.
Not enough?
No,
Oh boy. Hopefully there's sales on now for you.
well, the price of chocolate's going up. Really doubling.
You got
It
chocolate,
is.
Richard? Oh, Rick, gee.
Rest
knew that
there.
stuff.
Stretch your leg out in front of you. Reach towards your toes.
He was lucky we had a grandson with us.
Yeah, my grandkids didn't share with me.
Oh boy, hey.
But you didn't hear about the rabbit that went in for surgery, eh? He
Nope.
wouldn't take any anesthetic because he was an ether bunny.
Ether.
Oh boy. And we can switch legs, reach for your other foot. So I was down with a tournament down in Surrey. And the hotel the team was staying at was in Langley. So the one day, all of our games were actually earlier in the morning, which was kind of nice. Because then it's just easier to plan out your day when you got a good chunk of time with the group. So we took the team to that Castle Fun Park.
Oh, yeah, good.
Out in Abbotsford. It was awesome. I had never been. And there's some really fun things there. So they had a really good time. I always prefer team bonding. That's a little bit of activity too. So that
You
was
go down
great.
by bus? Like, do you have a bus to go down?
Yeah, we take a charter bus and usually 2 teams go down on the one bus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're pretty efficient with it. Pull your foot up onto either your shin or you can slide it up onto your thigh. Okay.
What do you play, Jeff? What do you play?
Oh, the sport is soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah, I coach.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Yeah, really fun. Coached for years.
Ah,
You coach
The
more than
Castle
one.
Fun Park, this Castle Fun Park, my kids have always gone there. Now my grandkids go there.
Oh, fun. There we
Mhm.
go. Become a bit of a tradition.
They got hit really bad with the flooding that year.
Oh, yeah.
Everything was flooded. But they came back.
Yeah, which is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have everything. Even as like older adults, they still like to go.
Yeah, there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Quite neat. You can go ahead and switch legs, team.
Do they still have the elephants?
The elephants,
Yeah.
The gay part.
the live elephants.
Oh, maybe it was a wrong thing that I went to.
Yeah, that's the gay part.
The zoo.
the
Yeah, I
zoo.
went to the zoo. The zoo.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is more games. Like there's some
Yeah.
old arcade games.
Mini
There's
golf, right?
go-karts, mini golf. There's
Yeah, I went there too,
others.
but I was confused. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Many years ago with my kids. Yeah.
Yeah, lots of fun things available, which is good. Go ahead and rest that leg, drop a leg back behind you.
Oh.
Yeah, so a good weekend, lots of fun. It's always nice to get back home though,
Is your
after spending a whole weekend with teenagers. I'm
is your
trying to,
family in Kelowna?
yes. Yeah, most of my family is. I've got a sister and little nephew over in Alberta, so my mom went over to visit.
Oh, yeah.
So she was having a great Easter as well.
Yeah.
And we can switch legs, get your other leg back.
Okay.
We enjoyed your class last week.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. The
That's
Wednesday
great to
one?
hear. The Wednesday webinar?
Yeah,
Oh, brilliant. Oh,
Yeah.
good.
that was good.
Yeah, I had a feeling that there might have just been a lot of review information for those of you that attend a lot of classes, but still tried to add some value to it too. So I'm glad to hear you guys enjoyed it.
We
Yeah.
did.
Good.
Yeah, they said, oh, I guess we can just book you for next year then. And I said, okay. Sure.
They have one a
Do
month,
one.
okay?
What's that?
Do they have one a month? A
Yes,
webinar? 'Cause I
that's
think
right.
the next one is about smoke and fires.
Yeah, that one will be great. It'll be about creating your own emergency action plan for extreme conditions. So lots of smoke, heat.
Yeah, that's
So
good,
that'll be a really great one to go to.
especially in the valley.
Yeah, definitely. I can go ahead and link our fingers together and take a deep breath in. If you're going to lift your arms up, you can. If you want to just keep your hands down low or out to the side, do whatever's best for you and your body. We're going to breathe in and then slowly exhale.
Mm.
And we'll do one more together. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. All right. Shake it out. If you ever find yourself coughing after a deep breath, oftentimes it's from too deep of an inhale. Your body's just not used to it yet. So try to keep track of the counting. If it was at like the 4 seconds, then aim to practice a 3-second inhale. Okay. Great job today, gang. Thank you. Thank you
you,
for being here. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to seeing you all on
That was a good one,
Thursday.
Jill. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Terry.